Happy Friday, paralegal bosses, and you know what that means. It is Full Disclosure Friday. This week's question comes to me from Audrey, and she asks, when do you do your Bates numbering? At time of production, or do you Bates medical records as they come in with the provider initials, or not Bates those at all until production? Well, Audrey, full disclosure, coming right up. So let's talk about the process of receiving medical records. When medical records come to me, I process those medical records right away. I number those records on the bottom right-hand corner of each one of those pages. I identify the provider and I identify the page. Now, the reason why I do this is that in the event there is a separation somehow of that printed medical record, then you know that a number is missing and you know where to go and find it, probably somewhere saved on your network. Now, I know that a lot of us, and especially myself, is working in a completely digital world. I'm not printing very much, but you will eventually inevitably print medical records. And if one of those pages happens to get lost from that medical chart, then it is best that you know that by having those numbers in the bottom right-hand corner. Now, having said that, when I get those medical records, if the medical facility has reproduced to me my records request and HIPAA and any supporting documents along with the actual medical records, I do remove the medical request, the HIPAA, and the supporting documents that I sent to them for getting the records in the first place. That's not part of the chart. I have that saved in another place. I remove those items, I process the medical records, and I apply a number in the bottom right-hand corner. That document is then saved to my network and available to my entire team. That document is also indexed as part of a medical records index showing that we received the medical records from a particular facility, the date range of the medical records, and whether or not we need to follow up with the medical provider for any reason. Now let's fast forward to document production because that is Bates labeling. That's just not numbering a medical chart. So when it comes time to gathering everything ahead of written discovery, I'm processing just those medical records by numbering them in the lower right-hand corner. Now, when it's time to process a document production, what I'm doing is I'm going into my document production folder. I'm preparing a folder in there of all of the records that I'm gathering and putting in that folder. The reason why is because I'm going to combine my entire document production and Bates number in sequential order in the bottom center, what the number is for that particular document production. I do have a preset prefix in my document production. I represent plaintiffs. So I use PP and I have a 6-digit number after that that usually is good enough for all of my document productions. If I need over that number, then I can apply over that number, but that is my normal process. So I do not Bates label my medical records as they come in because you really can't do that. You have to wait until it's time to process that document production, combine that document production into one single PDF, and then sequentially Bates number those documents in that document production. I do not replace the numbers that have been applied in the lower right-hand corner of the medical chart. When it comes to the document production, I absolutely Bates label everything that is produced in my case. And people will come to me and say, Misty, you can't Bates label audio files, MP3s, you can't Bates label movie files, .movs, .mp4s. You can't really Bates label images unless you're converting them to PDF and applying a number in the bottom, which I do. I convert all my images to PDF and I Bates label them at the bottom. So when it comes to producing videos and it comes to producing audio files, what I do is I apply a Bates label to the naming of that actual document and I produce it separately from the PDFs that I am producing. It is really saved as a separate file because I can't save an audio file and a video file into a, sequentially numbered PDF file with all of those medical and billing records and everything else. Those have to be separate. So what I do instead is the name of the file is the Bates label that is applied right there in that sequential numbering system. And of course, the document production is completely indexed using a document production index. And of course, you can download those indexes right from my website, or you can download my Microsoft List indexes, which are formatted Excel documents. You can download those from my store. All right, Audrey, that was full disclosure, medical records coming in, how I process them, how it goes into a document production, when I Bates label them, and what happens afterwards. Remember to document throughout the course of everything. If you would like some more information on Bates labeling and indexing your document productions, check out this video right here that talks a lot about that. I promise it will not disappoint. If you like today's video, be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that thumbs up so more people get alerted to this sort of content. Of course, don't forget to smash that bell to receive notifications of each time I put a video on here. If you have a question for Full Disclosure Friday, make sure you leave it in the comments section below. Any comment section below of any one of my videos. You can also tag me on Instagram. Make sure that you use the hashtag Full Disclosure Friday so that I know to put that in my video. Before I go, I want to give a quick shout out to Beyond Paralegals, Barbara, Julie, Bobby, and everybody on the Beyond Paralegals crew. This is my shirt, says allegedly on there. If you want one of those, you can head to beyondparalegals.com and snag you up one of those. Loving my paralegal swag, and I'm going to be showing off more of my paralegal swag as we go on in Full Disclosure Friday. Good luck to you and all that you do, because this crazy legal industry needs an amazing paralegal boss just like you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Have an awesome weekend ahead of you, and I will see you guys back here on the next one. Mwah. Bye, guys.